During the year 2021, I was playing Fortnite. There were so many basic skills, and then there were the advanced skills, the intermediate level skills. How to edit, how to fire the sniper rifle, how to use the AR, how to use the assault rifle, how to do this and 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 this. And there's a crazy amount of information. February 14th, 2022. Start playing Fortnite. Start playing Fortnite because everybody else is playing Fortnite. So I got my Nintendo Switch. And I started playing and playing and playing and playing, like playing crazy and crazy levels of hours and for long durations. And yet there were so many advanced skills, which I saw immediately the second I started playing. All the other people would be 10 times better than me and telling me, hey bro, you're terrible, get your loot and everything. Hey bro, you literally just messed up, you should have done this and this and this. Hey bro, you're an idiot, do this. And I'm just there, scratching my head, trying to go to all the advanced stuff so fast. But yet I'm a beginner and I don't know anything. I don't have any knowledge how to do really much. But instead, I'm trying to learn how to edit faster, how to do this and 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 this. All at the just starting point of me just starting to play Fortnite, I just tried to learn all the advanced stuff I saw on YouTube. And I could barely progress. Over time and time and time and time. For a few months, give or take. I improve in Fortnite. In Fortnite, start learning the intermediate skills, the advanced skills, and everything else. Everything else at the beginning I wanted to learn, but I made it so advanced in the beginning, which makes it 10 times more difficult. This is probably also a mistake you've made as well. So I want you to help, no, to make sure you avoid making this mistake. I want to make sure you avoid this mistake. So let's talk about why most complex things actually take a while to progress in. Now here's the thing. A lot of difficult stuff takes time. And everybody knows this. Difficult stuff will take time to learn. Whether it be ice skating, whatever long, difficult, and enduring task, it will take a good amount of time, a good chunk of time. But the reason it takes so long is because the amount of knowledge and wisdom that's needed at your starting point, when you're a newbie, you don't know anything, you're an idiot, and you're just jumping into the category, the field. It will take you maybe a year, 6, 8 months, to actually become somewhat of an intermediate. And then from there and there and there and there, maybe 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, maybe even a decade. That's when people become advanced because they've learned all the knowledge, they've learned all this wisdom, they've learned all the skills, they've all had the past experiences, they've all had the past mistakes and failures. But most importantly, they actually learn what category they wanted to learn in the first place, and they know it very, very, very well. Very, very, very well. Like they're an expert on it by now, by 10 years. But by beginner stage, newbie stage, they don't know anything. Maybe their ego or arrogance is telling them, hey bro, but I don't need 10 years of experience. And this is actually what prevents a lot of progression. Literally just the ego and arrogance thing, which makes people just want to rush towards the straight line, even if it's only been a month, 2 months, 3 months, give or take. Complex, advanced, and hard stuff, and generally speaking, any skill, any category, any niche, will take somewhat of a good while to have progression. Now, when it comes to complex stuff, like computer science, engineering, this and this, that's way longer than 10 years. Minimum, it'd probably take at least 15 years, if not 2 decades. But the more simpler things may only take 5 to 10 years to truly master and advance in completely to the point where you're an expert. So the experience level is also one really obvious thing. But the second thing is also ego. Like I mentioned earlier, ego actually can slow down a lot of progress for a lot of people because they'll just jump all to the advanced stuff when they see it on YouTube. When they're at the newbie stage, they don't know anything. They don't know how to do one single function, one single special ability, nothing. They're just at this newbie stage. Oh, bro, I just want to go to the advanced 100 level stage. Boom. And what happens? They get bounced back, or they just slow their progression. And they could be going more like this. They just go super slow progression because their ego is getting in the way. And granted, ego is not a bad thing, but it will get in the way. It will typically get in the way. And you will hit basically a wall, a sticking point that will just make progression a lot slower. And the third thing would be progress. Now, progress in any category is probably defined in at least 4 or 3 different stages. The 3 stages probably being one being the newbie stage, the second one being the intermediate slash amateur, and then after amateur kind of level, then there's advanced, mastered, pro, and professional. These 3 stages and levels, when you progress, it will take a while. If you want massive ROI, it will probably take you a good amount of time. So have some patience. Have some patience and just know that if you're putting in the effort, if you're putting in all the energy, you will get progression at the end of the day. Even if it takes you 5-10 years, you will get progression. Even if it takes you 15, 20 years, 5 years, you will get progression. You will get a lot of progression by that time frame and time period, because typically you start seeing progress within a month, 2 months, a month to 6 months. This is like the average range where it's like newbie gains, which is essentially the term when someone starts lifting or they start working out and training, and then for their first year they'll get tons of muscle, they'll get tons of strength, they'll gain everything super quick, like, then they start hitting a wall. So after the first year of the newbie gain year, it's harder to gain muscle, harder to gain strength over time. It's a lot slower too. Newbie gains is typically what happens within this 0 to 6 month period where people progress. And there are many, 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 many different tactics, whether it be the minimalist way, the essentialist way, the whatever way that's been seen online. Many people have clicked off by now. They've clicked off, they've disappeared, they vanished to wherever they went, wherever it may be. Point being, they're gone. Their dopamine is probably pretty high right now. They probably got a lot of dopamine from all the edits they saw of the cartoon characters, the anime characters, the movie characters, TV show characters, TV series. So they're probably gone. But small percentage, the 1 and 2% of people who even clicked on this video still have an attention span. They still can be saved. And they're way better than the rest of the people who just wanted to click off. So with that being said, why is go for the most simple, the most basic plan? Literally, at the starting point when you want to jump into a new category, do not even say or think and say, oh, but I know. Just say, you don't know. You're very nervous. You don't know a thing. You don't know one coding algorithm, one single coding program, one single coding text. You don't know anything. Just consider yourself a dumb person. Because you're not educated on the subject. So when you jump into a new category, simple basic plan, push, get to intermediate, push, get to advanced. This is how progression should be. Just in these 3 ways. And granted, in between there will be failures, mistakes, and it won't be a linear progression. It'll be more like a up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then up. Or it might be something completely different. But the whole point is simplicity is specificity. Even in the advanced level stages and intermediate level stages, you still need simple basic stuff to get most of the stuff in. The fundamentals. You still need the basic and fundamental things you got from the start to intermediate level to advanced level. You still need the basic stuff. So do not neglect simplicity. Simplicity is, it really is specificity, because simplicity, when you narrow it down, make it as simple as possible, as basic as possible, but you make it in a way that your brain can comprehend. So if it's the math problem, make it easier for yourself to understand. Simplicity also narrows down on a certain area or very few areas, and it just really narrows the focus and makes you concentrate on what's important. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Other than that, welcome to the Brotherhood.